Hey, welcome back. Another hot episode of the Golden Boot. It's your boy Pooh Bear. I got my man Ant Petty Murphy in the building. What's good with you, my boy?
What's happening, bro?
Man. It's I don't know. It feels like a Monday. Just one of them days, I guess. But we here. We here. I'm gonna go ahead and put out there. This is a terrible week in regards to football games.
Very terrible.
But we'll find some way to talk about it. We'll find a way. But other than that, man, I want to say shout out to everybody in the chats that's tuning in, everybody that's watching. What's good, Dave? Hope everybody's doing well. Looking at some action and everything else going on. That's about it. Be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. As always, man, y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta give a shout out to our sponsors over at BetOnline. BetOnline.ag. We will be back in 1 minute. BetOnline.ag is your number one source for all your sports information, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds, lines, and player injury reports for this year's NBA and NHL playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters. This season, we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. We have everything from NBA, NFL, MLB, and NHL to golf, tennis, UFC, and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games that you can play right from your home. Head on over to betonline.ag today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use the promo code BLEAV to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. And we are back. Man, like I said, it's a terrible week, but we're gonna get through this. Looking at some action, man, going on right now. You got Central Michigan taking on who are they playing? Ohio, my bad. And then you got who is the other game? Buffalo and somebody. It was some good games last night.
Miami of Ohio.
Miami, Ohio, and Buffalo. Last night, Toledo and Bowling Green came down to like the last drive. Toledo pulled it off, man. Got the big win over.
Yeah, I'm going up against Toledo running back in my college fantasy league, and he went off last night.
Yeah, he did. He really did. What's that kid's name? Moulton.
I don't remember, but
something like that. But he was, yeah, he is going off. Speaking of going off, let's go ahead and talk. I'm gonna talk about this here, just simply because we don't have that much of a, you know what I'm saying, as far as games. Draymond Green, that dude.
All right, so he got suspended 5 games. Is that fair?
That's fair. I think that's fair.
I think it's excessive.
You think it's? I don't. I don't. His history and it wasn't like he put him in the head like that. He was trying to kill that dude. He was trying to kill Gobert.
It's
like he was still mad about Gobert spreading COVID through the league.
That's fair, but Miles Bridges got suspended 10 games for his domestic violence case. Well, he
didn't get enough.
Josh Primo got suspended 4 games for sexually assaulting a team employee.
He didn't get enough.
Draymond.
So let me ask this: on those cases, though, with those cases, Bridges was he convicted? I know we got the evidence, but was he actually convicted?
I think he did a plea deal or something.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't get enough. The sexual assault case. Did he? And the only reason I'm asking because if they're like caught up in it, I
Man,
versus
that's that's based off those suspensions. 5 games is overly excessive.
yeah, based off of those, yeah. Now that I can agree with you on. Um, I still think that Draymond is a punk. That's not the
I
word I
mean,
want to use.
so this the thing, and this the thing, and I'm not accusing you of this by any means, but
Yeah,
I see a lot of people talk about how the '90s era was better, '90s era was tougher, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff, and then they hate on Draymond Green when this is the exact type of stuff that was going on in the '80s and the '90s that made that era so tough and so great. So you can't have it
yeah,
both ways.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I don't. I'm not the whole '90s era and
Yeah,
all that kind of
I
stuff.
know. I'm just saying,
I
like,
mean, because yeah, you right. You know, what I'm saying back then they used to throw down. Um,
I will say,
I I still think that, like I said, I think it's excessive as far as well. I'm sorry. I don't think it. I don't think it. I think it's excessive in comparison to what other people have gotten, but I don't think they got enough.
that's fair. That's fair. I agree with
Um,
you. I don't think they got enough, but I think in the grand scheme of things,
mhm.
I was gonna say like 3 games is what he should have been suspended. Um, so 5 ain't far off from that,
Yeah,
just because of he's a habitual offender.
yeah.
But you got
Eh,
you got
Considering,
you got to look at it compared to the other suspensions, in my opinion, though,
yeah,
because you got the same commissioner doling out these same punishments.
yeah. It's like almost like it feels like he's throwing them, what I'm saying, a dart at a board and figuring out.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Uh, I with that said, 5 games in a 82 game season is nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I still think it's just it was so stupid, man. Like I saw Pat Beverly talking about Cat, saying Cat, saying he was calling out Cat for not having
Ain't nobody have his back.
have his back. Yeah. I tell you what, he wouldn't have did that with if Jimmy Butler was still with the Timberwolves. Now Jimmy would have had this back.
Yeah, but see, like that's the thing. Like, I don't think like I don't think none of these dudes finna fight. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna,
saying? Like, I
you
don't think
know,
none of them finna really just square up and just, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think he
somebody
still would have done it. It would have just been a pushing match afterwards.
you know who thought they was bad until they ran up into somebody and they got
DeMarcus
checked like
Cousins.
huh?
DeMarcus Cousins.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, go look at that tape whenever he was talking to Zach Randolph, and Zach.
No, I ain't talking about that. Well, maybe I don't know. I ain't gonna talk about Boogie.
Oh man,
But what's your boy that came from Tyler? Was it Tyler Hansbrough? The one who's from North Carolina.
oh yeah.
When he was doing all that huffing and puffing and getting in people's face, and then Ron Artest walked up to him. Yeah, yeah. Metal World Peace got in his face, and he showed enough. He calmed down. Then, oh my bad, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that.
Man, that's the same thing happened with Zach Randolph and DeMarcus
And
Cousins.
Boogie,
Yep.
I don't know, man. I hadn't seen it, so. But I can't. I ain't gonna talk about Boogie on here. So, but man, I guess we can go ahead and start talking about these games, man. Let's get into it. First game on the docket, of course, we're gonna talk about Georgia State and LSU. LSU coming off of
Not much to
a
talk about.
historic historic win at Florida. Have you seen all the love that Jaden is starting to get from like some of the ESPN personalities outside of RG3?
As he should.
Yeah, I was just watching uh Trevor Maddox was talking, and they was asking if you had to pick today, who's your Heisman candidate, and he first thing he without hesitation, Jaden Daniels, and he talked about what he's done. Jaden could possibly, I think he's at what 3,000 passing yards, something like that. He could possibly finish with like. Oh, hold on! Don't want to do that. I'm gonna mess up and lead the show. Let's see if I can get it.
He had 3164.
3164.
Mm-hmm.
So he could finish anywhere from 38 to 4,000 yards passing, and probably 1,200 to 1,500 yards rushing.
He got 3,000, almost 3,200 passing yards, 30 touchdowns.
3,200 passing yards. He might hit 4. He could hit 4.
He need 836 in 2 games to get 4.
He can get that. He can because he can throw for 3, 4.
He throw for 5 Saturday, honestly.
Yeah, he could throw for 5 Saturday. They ain't gonna let him do it. They gonna pull him.
I think they might let him play 3 quarters. Honestly,
I would love to see it. Saying barring the fact that of injury. But
he ain't got to really run against them though.
True.
He could just sit back and just dive them up,
and then he can really get that revenge against Texas A&M and throw for 600. I'm exaggerating, but still, he could realistically finish with 4,000 yards passing and anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 yards rushing.
Man, what's crazy is this is his best season by far of his. Like, he's already got more yards in a season than he's had in any season in his career.
That's crazy.
And the touchdowns is almost double. It's almost
what makes this more impressive. What's the interceptions?
4.
That ratio. Come on now. Come on. Bowl game stats do count. Dave said the bowl game
they
stats count too.
I just don't think he's playing.
I don't think he's gonna play.
Unless it's a New Year's Six bowl somehow.
I don't see it.
Which I don't see, but I don't see him playing, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you there. But that's something to think about, man. His stats compared to any other Heisman candidate stats to this point are
better, except Joe Burrow.
What do they compare to Joe Burrow? Because Joe's stats were good. They were really good. Everybody knew he was going to be, like a Heisman front runner. But Joe ain't really explode until the last 4 games in the bowl games.
They got Joe Burrow. Like, they got this little thing I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Got complete season stats.
Yeah. We got to remember. This is why I want everybody to remember. Joe threw 7 touchdowns. When he finished the season, the regular season, he tied Drew Lock for the SEC, with 48 touchdown passes in the last game.
Yep.
So he threw from the last game, from the Texas A&M game, well, basically the Georgia game through the championship game. Those 3 games, he threw
12 touchdowns.
12 touchdowns. 7 were against Oklahoma. So he had a lot of stats in those 3 games that actually helped boost that number. So and I'm not taking anything away from Joe. I'm not doing that anything. But I want everybody, like, people like, oh, it's saying it's saying it's Joe by a long mile. Well, we gotta think about it.
Well, yards per game, Jaden Daniels 408.2. Joe Burrow 402.6.
I keep telling folks it's closer than you think. When I posted
efficiency, Jaden Daniels 202.1, Joe Burrow 202.0.
Yeah.
So
now let me ask you this.
Now the scoring, Jaden Daniels 23 points per game, Joe Burrow was 26 points per game.
Right.
And the yards, Jaden's got 4,082 total yards. Joe had 6,039.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I do want to ask this or think about this. Um, I think it was the summer. We did a blind resume of their first years at LSU
Mm-hmm.
and put them in. People were like, "Man, you can't compare that." Joe. You know what I'm saying? Joe, and I was like, "Is fair?" You know what I'm saying? Our man Preston was like, "Nah, that ain't a fair comparison. It's more better to do it with Mettenberger." Okay, if you want to say that, but nobody's saying that he, you know, saying everybody was like, he ain't gonna be no Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is he could have a really good meteoric rise in this time.
He had a Burrow-esque rise.
Yes, very much so. Let me ask you another question I thought about. They posted pictures of Brian Thomas and Malik together and stuff. And it just so happened, it was just coincidence. Somebody was posting, it was an article about Kayshawn. If Kayshawn was on this team, will he be 1, 2, or 3? Y'all do us a favor while Ant's thinking. Subscribe, like, share, super chat. You can contribute also via Cash App at $ Golden Boot. We do appreciate all the love, all the support. Support is free. Make sure you pass this along. Let somebody know.
I want to say he'd be 2.
My initial thought was like Nick say 3. Then but I also think, you know what I'm saying, he'll be a 2.
I mean, just look at the way the season ended last year. He was the 2 behind Neighbors. Neighbors emerged as the 1, and he came up as the 2. Now, I don't think it would be a big of a drop off between 1, 2, and 3,
right?
As it is now. If he was there, I think BTJ as a 3 would get a lot more targets than Lacey does as a 3 now. But I just don't know if he's too dynamic whenever he's on for them to just push him as a 3.
I agree with that.
And plus, he mostly a slot, and you really don't have a slot guy like your third receiver. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't think this, because they say it would be like Marshall Chase and JJ all over again. I don't think so, and the reason why, I mean, it would kind of remind me. I don't think so, and this is the reason why. That team was more spread than their scheme. The offense was more spread than we are. Than we are now. We do a lot of stuff out of the tight end set. I mean, with the, you know what I'm saying, with that tight end. It's like the tight end is more of a part of this team than it was then.
I don't know about that. Thad Moss was a very important part of the team.
He was. But if you think about it, Thad Moss was more of a part later in the season than he was like just initial. Like we from jump, even last year, the tight end was like your third option in most of your plays.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like because you think about last year, we kept saying Jack Best should be in that role. He's not going to drop that pass. Mason Taylor's dropping too many passes. And then they kept running the same play. It was like,
yeah, but that was last year. This year,
I know.
You haven't seen the tight end at all, really.
That's fair. That is fair. I wonder if that's due to injury or by design.
Or just how good your passing game is.
That's true.
Attacking downfield.
That's true. That's fair.
So,
that's fair.
Let me see something here. Kyron got 18 pitches.
I wish it would show you. I wish it would show you the
40.
targets versus
Yeah.
the actual catches. The targets will tell you a little bit better.
Terrace had 46, but he had 13 touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. And think about it, he was hurt. He was out for like 4 games.
And see, Kyron got 17 or 18 catches and 4 touchdowns. But if you look at Neighbors got 72 catches. Jefferson had 111. Chase had 84. And BTJ got 51. So 1 and 2 is pretty much on par with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you had a better 3, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think the difference is the amount of times Jay Daniels runs.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
what takes away from a lot of the third receivers' targets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and that's fair. I can give you that. Now, man, let's look at this upcoming game. I'm not even gonna look at. I don't know much about Georgia State. They're 6-4. The spread 31.5. Total is 71.5. I don't think we need to care about money line.
Take the over.
I'm telling you. You think they score?
Have you seen our defense?
That's fair.
Who hasn't scored?
Army.
Fair. Fair.
Grambling didn't score but 10.
The over hit.
The over did hit. We scored 60 something. What's up? What's up, fam? What's up, cousin Nikki?
Said the under. I don't know.
Said the under, man. I'm taking out. So I'm gonna tell you something. A bet that we should.
Southern been putting up some points though. I know it ain't against LSU, but they've been putting up some points. They ain't Army offense.
Yeah, that's true too. I do want to say this. If you can bet the team total, depending on team, let me see if they even got team total up here yet.
She said she's not sure JD 5 plays 4 quarters. I agree.
I know he ain't gonna,
I agree, but I'd probably do first half over. Is what I would do.
Hold on, let me get you that information. I agree. Oh, they don't have it up yet. Not at least not there. Let me try. Let me look some. Shout out to our sponsor over at betonline.ag. Promo code BELIEVE50. I'm sorry, promo code BELIEVE. Let's see here. You should be able to. I think they may have it on here the first half.
And Pressure said they're gonna put up 28 on the board.
Pressure saying who? What's Carl gonna put up 28?
Georgia. He said Georgia State. I think he meant Georgia Southern. But...
No, it's Georgia State. That's who we playing.
Are we playing Georgia State? Oh shit, not gonna score. They're not gonna score. I might take the under.
All right, let's look here. Let's see. First half is 37.5. We'll get that. We might get that by ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want to. Let me see if team total is up here. Team total 51.5. I would take that. I would take that.
51.5.
I would take that.
Yeah, I'd probably take that
because you got to think 51.5.
Though.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Whole game.
I don't. This is you'll have a situation was like you had against Army. You have a situation like you had against
Better
Army
than
where Trey
Army
will
is
break
not
loose.
good.
They beat Air Force. Air Force is undefeated.
ULM beat Army.
That was early in the season. That was
I
different.
don't care.
That was different. Yeah. See, 42, you know Nuss is gonna come in. They're gonna let him throw a little bit. Then they're gonna run Caleb Jackson, Trey Holly,
That's true.
10K Trey.
I can see.
They'll get you two. 49. They'll get you two. We might have 49 by the end of the first half.
Yeah. I don't know about that. First
You
half.
don't think?
I don't know about that.
We have 42.
Because what they're gonna do, they're gonna try to run the ball. Georgia State gonna run the ball. They got a good running back who already got over 1,000 yards rushing. So they're gonna try to run the ball. So I don't know how many possessions you're gonna get. But I could see them getting 56 somewhere like that.
All we need is 8 possessions. How many times are they? And our possessions are. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna run the ball.
I don't know about that. So
we'll
you
get
saying,
some stops. How many times you gonna punt
every time he get the ball?
It is not like it's far fetched.
It's not like it's far fetched to say that he won't go 3 and out a couple times either.
Talking about LSU
with Nuss?
Oh, with Nuss, yeah. But if you
you said all you need is 8
hold on.
And them
I gotta address something.
Gonna be Nuss too.
I gotta address something. Nick say, damn, Pew, y'all really lost to ULM and y'all probably repping them boys. Y'all got mollywopped by Air Force. Nick. Y'all just, what y'all is? 2 and something? Y'all just beat UAB. That was it. I'm tired of them little Siemens.
They gonna run the ball. Georgia, yes. I'm looking at their stats right now. They got 120 more rushing attempts than passing attempts.
That's fine.
On the season. So
that's fine.
But so what I'm saying is you're gonna need more than 8 possessions because you're not gonna score every time you touch the ball.
Jaden's gonna score every time he touched the ball.
That's okay, cool. But Jaden not getting 8 possessions.
First two, the first half.
Jaden not getting 8 possessions.
He might not. How many did he get? Well, because I'm trying to think games we didn't punt. Because it was at one point we went like 2 games we didn't punt, but once per game. Mississippi State was 1,
but he played the whole game. Them games, he's not playing the whole game. This game,
he didn't play the whole game against Grambling.
We didn't score on every possession versus Grambling.
We didn't on the score possessions we didn't score was the
last one. That's right. That's the last one. Yeah, that's Grambling, man.
I'm just saying, it's not like, and then Mississippi State, it's not like it's
What's more likely, to score every time you get the ball, or to go 3 and out a couple times? What's more likely?
It's 2023.
What's more likely?
You're a Heisman candidate. You're going to
Jaden is not playing the whole game.
I understand that. I don't need him to play the whole game.
You just told me you need to score on 8 possessions. You only need 8 possessions.
Yes.
If Jaden's not getting all 8 of them possessions,
we're gonna get 10 possessions.
Okay, that means somebody else gonna have to score on them other possessions that ain't.
Nothing must get us 1. Jaden gonna score on 7.
Jaden gonna score on 7 possessions.
And that's gonna give us. He gonna have 3 possessions to get us 1. Defense will get us 1.
I don't know if Jaden plays that long, bro. I think Jaden gonna have 5 TDs.
Okay, that's 35. Special teams might get us 1. Defense might get us 1.
When has LSU special teams ever shown you that they gonna give you a touchdown?
Defense might give us 1.
That's more likely to
okay. All right. I done went too far.
Likely, bro.
I done went too far. All right.
All I'm saying is the 51 I could give you.
Yeah.
But I can't say that we're gonna score no 6.
Now I do think we can short fields. Like seriously, Um, they sound hella hopeful. Now, serious in all seriousness, though, I do think this is a get right game for the defense.
Man,
Um,
they better tackle because they gonna run the ball, bro.
yeah, yeah. That's one thing I can say. Tackling has gotten a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Recently,
The way Alabama ran all over us, and the way Florida was,
they wasn't even in position to make a tackle
the
in the
way
Alabama
Florida
game.
was running on us. I mean,
Yeah,
I will say this though, I ain't worried about nobody throwing on us.
yeah,
It's just can our front seven stop the run?
yeah,
Because our secondary has ever since the Missouri game, the second half of the Missouri game, the secondary has been getting improving and getting better and better and better and better and better. I can't fault the secondary for the Alabama game or none of that's the front seven.
yeah,
Milrow ran all over us. He didn't throw all over us. They didn't have receiver go for more than 60 yards. So I mean, you can't really fault the secondary for the Alabama game.
yeah.
And they've been improving ever since the Missouri game. It's just the front seven that's in question. And what's crazy is that's where all your experience is.
Go figure. Um, I ain't gonna even play the what if game. Oh, also before we move on, did you see Wingo tweet said one more
Yeah.
question mark?
Yeah, him and Mason both need to come back.
Yeah, I think Wingo can. I think he's right now. He's probably a late day two. I think he can make it move himself up to possibly a day
Well,
one.
with that injury, I don't know. He might be a little later
Yeah,
than that.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think if he comes back, he can
I
work his
think
way
he's
back to.
already a second round pick.
Yeah,
Because he's undersized. For height. You know what I mean? So
hmm,
I think the injury might have pushed him into the late second, early third. So I think if he can come back and have another season like he had last year, he can get back up to that late first, early second type.
I respect it. I respect it. All right, next up, man, let's talk Alabama Chattanooga. Um, Another one of these games was just over under. Well, I'm sorry, the spread is 44 and a half. Over
Ooh,
under is 50 and a half. Give me the over 50 and a half.
hot
That
take.
is for,
Chattanooga State gonna rest a lot of players. It ain't really a hot take. They got the FCS playoffs coming up, so I don't really see them.
oh, oh, so
I don't really see them playing a lot of their main guys
yeah.
in this money game. So we'll see.
Listen, what's good, cuz? Um, Bad beats. It's gonna pop up. It might come down to it. The spread for this Ohio Central Michigan game was 11. Um, Ohio was up 30 to 14. Central Michigan scored to make it 31 to 20. I mean, I said 30. I meant 31 to 14. Central Michigan scored to make it 20. They
Yes,
just missed the
extra
extra
point.
point. Kickers, gotta love them. Gotta love them.
But now back to what I was saying. The Chattanooga
Yeah.
7-3. And they got a chance to the FCS playoffs.
Yeah,
So
they definitely gonna rest. I didn't even think about
I
that.
don't
So
see them playing anybody major. Alabama gonna blow them out, and especially when they ain't got their main people playing a lot. So
yeah. So it'll be a 2-on-2 match. Twos versus twos. Um Next up, man, we got ULM, your boys, taking on Ole Miss. Let me get you some
over. Ole Miss minus whatever.
hold on, let's see. It is spread is 37 and a half.
Ole,
Over
I'm
under
taking
is 62 and a half.
Ole Miss might get that by themselves.
Yeah.
I'm taking Ole Miss in the points.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
It's
Um.
bad right now, man. It's bad.
All right. Next up, man, we got Southern Miss and Mississippi State. This game just got a lot more interesting.
This is terrible, but
I'm finna. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do want to apologize to you because in the summer, I said Southern Miss moving in the right direction. You said for real. I said yes. I believe in this team. I believe they moving in the right direction. Well, well,
they got 3 wins on the season, I believe.
one was against Alcorn. That's it.
Yeah, one was.
No, I think they got 4. I think they got 4 wins.
They got 4 now because I know
I
they
want to say
beat
they got 4 because
Alcorn. They beat Alcorn, ULM, and they beat ULL.
it was somebody else in there. They got I thought they snuck another win. And no, you're right. They're 3-7. You're absolutely right. All right, here we go. I'm tripping.
Mississippi State.
The spread 14. The total 46.5. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the total 46.5.
I have no idea. I'm staying away from this game. Honestly, I'm not putting nothing on this because
I think the under hits.
I don't know how Mississippi State comes out. Do they come out?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Play passionately, or have they checked out for the season? They got to stop Frank Gore Jr. Zach Arnett's gone though. I have no idea, bro. I'm gonna say, well, you said 14?
14. I want to take Southern Miss in the points. I'll be honest with you.
I kind of do too, bro.
I want to take Southern Miss in the points.
I kind of do too.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I'm staying away. I ain't taking. That's how you lose money. I ain't. I'm good.
Give me money line, Mississippi State money line in the parlay. That'll mess around and not hit.
I might not even take that.
Oh man. This Texas Christian to Abilene. I'm sorry, Texas A&M and Abilene Christian. They don't even have a spread for this one. Number wise.
Abilene Christian plus the points.
No head coach for Texas A&M. Did they come out flat?
50 last week though.
That's the crazy. They put up 51 on Mississippi State, and both coaches got fired.
First time I've ever seen that in my life. Like, I think they fired Zach Arnett just because he got 50 hung on him, and the other dude got fired. So they was like,
I know. So I was thinking that. It was like, I met Coach Arnett too. He's a nice guy.
To fire you, dog. Like, you just gave up 50, bro, and he got fired. Oh yeah, you definitely got to go.
I can see it happen. News came out. Jimbo got fired. Coach Arnett
winning out. They just hung 50 on us.
Hey, Arnett went in the office. Woo, boy.
Hey,
I sure would hate to be him. Yeah, about that.
Little do you know.
Dang, man. Dang.
That's wild, bro.
That is extra wild. The next one up, man, we got number 1 Georgia taking on Tennessee.
Blowout.
Let's see here. The spread is let's see what the consensus is. Consensus is 10.5, total 58.5.
Give me Georgia and 10.5.
Give me Georgia, the 10.5 and the 58.5. Get the over.
I was leaning under.
I'm leaning over.
I don't know if Tennessee scores that many points.
I think Georgia will. Think about the last few games. Um,
Tennessee
Florida,
defense pretty decent though.
Florida scored 14, and Georgia scored like 40 something on them. Ole Miss scored
Florida's
14.
defense terrible though.
Uh, Ole Miss scored 14, and Georgia scored 40 something on them. So
That's true. That's true.
So it's like it's they'll you know what I'm saying they'll because Georgia got to get I do want to put this out there. Georgia still has to get style points. Their schedule is not that good, strong enough to just propel them if they lose a game.
Oh, if they lose, they out. No matter.
They did, yeah. So they would need to. I mean, I doubt they lose this game, but
style points ain't gonna matter if they lose.
What's good, Tyler?
If they lose the Bama, style points ain't gonna matter because what's their best win? Ole Miss,
Missouri, probably.
Even still, you got a 2-loss Missouri team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they ain't really got no great win.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Next up, man.
That over though. I'm agreeing with you on that over.
Next up, New Mexico State and Auburn. Auburn is Auburn on a little nice little run. The spread is 24. That run ain't that damn. I'm sorry. That run ain't that.
New Mexico State ain't bad neither.
They not. New Mexico State 8-3. The spread is 24. The total is 48.5.
Give me New Mexico in the points.
Give me the over. I can see this being. I can see this being. I can see this being like 31, 20, or like 38-24, something like that. I can see New Mexico making it somewhat of a game. Oh, kicker missed it. So, next up, you got Florida versus number 9 Missouri. Let me see what we got. First, I will like to say, I don't know how many in a row this is, but this is another Florida loss.
Sunbelt Billy finna be standing coaching up.
Spread is 11.5. Total is 59. I'm taking the over. I'm taking that 11.5 too.
11.5. Yeah, give me the 11.5. What's the over?
59. I think that's what I just said. Hold on, let me get you a definite for that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know if Florida can score enough points.
Yeah, 59.5 no, 59 is what I said.
Because Mizzou might give you 38. Well, yeah, Florida can give you 21, I guess. Maybe.
Mizzou gonna drop 40 on them. I guarantee you that. They'll drop 40.
So if they get you 42, can Florida get you 20?
I can see that. I can see that. Next up, we got FIU taking on Arkansas. Uh, Sam Pittman is on his last leg.
I don't know nothing about FIU, but give me FIU.
The spread is 29.5. Over under is 49.5.
29
I'm
and
taking
a
the
half.
play. Yeah, I'm taking the 29.5. Damn, yeah, I'm as of late. Now FIU will score. They'll put up points.
Man,
I can see
FIU is terrible. They're 4-6.
they're 4-6, but they'll put up points. They play. They get what happens with FIU, because they were before Maction. They was doing a lot of that.
Conference USA did Tuesday games in October.
Yeah. What they were doing was they were getting behind slow starts and then having to score late in the second half to catch up. So I can see that kind of happening again. They'll get you some points to help you get to that 49.5. And that 20, but I think they cover. It'll be a close one, but I think they cover.
I don't know. That's a lot of points. I just don't know if Arkansas can cover that many points.
What up, D-Law? D-Law said our entire state is a dumpster fire in football. Y'all might got a chance this weekend.
Who UAPB got?
Texas Southern.
Yeah.
With the rumors and stuff going around with Coach McKinley. I hate to say it too, because we'll just leave that alone. We'll leave that one alone. Next up, man, we got Kentucky and South Carolina. Let's see. Let's get us some numbers, see what we're looking like. The spread is 1.5. Over under is 54.5.
Kentucky minus 1.5.
Mm-hmm. I'll take Kentucky in the points, and I'm leaning more towards the under.
Yeah, give me Kentucky in the points. What's the over under?
54.5.
Yeah, under. They gonna run the ball too much.
My bad. I was looking at this, trying to see if they're gonna get that third down. Yeah. I don't know much about it. I don't know if I can say much about this. Shoot. D-Law said a player can coach Texas Southern and we still lose. Damn.
Wow.
That's it for the SEC. I don't know if you got anything else on the SEC one. Cupcake for the most part. Next up, man, number 10, Louisville is going down to Miami.
Blowout.
Ooh. This game is a pick 'em.
But does Vegas know that I don't know?
Louisville doesn't have. Well, they're 9-1, but Louisville, their worst games they've played have been on the road. They they barely beat. They escaped North Carolina State barely. So yeah, their worst games are on the road.
Miami ain't been playing that great. I mean,
no, they have, but they stepped up and
close, but
yeah. The over under is 46.5. Give me Louisville. Matter of fact, so here's the crazy part. The pick'em is minus 111 for Louisville, minus 109 for Miami. The money line is minus 108. So you might as well take the money line. Give me Louisville money line and the over 46.5.
Yeah, give me Louisville. Under.
Ooh, you got the under. Okay. Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Louisville money line. That's it. I wouldn't even touch the because they might not.
Yeah,
Defense will show up, offense might struggle.
yeah, I think like 24-20, something like that.
Next up, man, we got now. This is actually a pretty good matchup. For this one, number 20 North Carolina taking on Clemson.
Clemson been playing better lately.
Mm-hmm. Clemson is favorite. They're touchdown favorite. Over under is 58.5.
Touchdown favorite though. I don't know.
Touchdown favorite. And you're absolutely right. Clemson has been playing better. We know how Miami is. They will find a way to choke, but at plus 220, I might be tempted to take that North Carolina money line. Sprinkle a little something on that. But you know what I'm saying, being smart about it, I would take North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm taking the points.
No, North Carolina plus 7. And I'm leaning towards the over.
Yeah. I might do both. I might put the money line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, put something on the money line and throw the plus 7 in a parlay or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So finally got to a ranked game, a ranked on ranked match. Number 21 Kansas State taking on number 25 Kansas.
Give me Kansas State.
The thing about it, though, I don't want to trust.
I'm not betting on them.
Yeah.
I'm done betting on Kansas State.
Yeah. Spread is 8.5. With Kansas State favored. The over under is 56.5. Give me the under. Both teams 7-3 too.
56.5.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the over.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the under in that one. I don't know why I put this on here. And watch it'll be for a good reason. Okay, I did. I did smart. Oklahoma State, number 23, Oklahoma State, taking on Houston. Oklahoma State is a touchdown favorite.
Oklahoma State in the points.
Over is 59.5. The total 59.5. Excuse me. I'll take the over.
Oklahoma State quarterback got hurt last week. I don't know if he's back. I'm tripping. No, he didn't. Spencer Sanders don't play for them. I'm tripping.
Spencer Sanders got hurt.
Nah, I'm thinking
Jackson Dart got hurt,
and Spencer Sanders came in.
Yeah,
I was thinking Spencer Sanders coming in, so that's why I was thinking Oklahoma State. But
gotcha.
They like to run the ball though, but they can put up some points. I can see the over hitting, but I take Oklahoma State minus 7.
Call me crazy. Give me Houston in the points.
I don't know about that one.
I think they still got a little bit of fight left in them. Next up, man, we got Nebraska taking on Wisconsin. The spread is 4.5. The total is 37. It's like a service academy.
Terrible game. Terrible game.
Both teams are 5-5. Give me Nebraska plus 4.5.
Yep.
Matter of fact, give me Nebraska money line.
I'm not mad at it. I'll take the points though in the under.
Read my mind. You read my mind. You read my mind. All right, next up. Now this is actually a really good matchup. Um, this one here. 45. Number 22 Utah versus number 17 Arizona. The spread is 1, with Arizona being the favorite. The over, the total is 45.
Arizona got an offense.
The money line for both of these is negative 110. So, yeah. Unless you think your team may lose by 1 point, you may want to take the points. If not, money line is probably your best bet in this one.
Yeah.
Give me Utah money line. I'll take the over too, over 45.
Where the game at?
It's in Arizona.
Give me Arizona. And over.
All right. Next up, we got UCLA taking on USC. This game's gonna be played in Los Angeles. The spread is 6.5. The total is 65.5.
Give me the over. I might tease that up and still take the over.
Not bad.
His defense sucks. Well, USC's defense sucks. UCLA defense ain't bad.
UCLA got a top defense.
Yeah, they got a pretty good defense.
But
USC still gonna be able to score points. Who favored in this? USC?
USC. The problem is this year, UCLA doesn't have a quarterback. Dante Moore has been, he's a freshman, so he's making freshman mistakes.
But USC's defense.
Yeah, that's true. Alex Grinch, I don't know.
And
They've improved.
Who they played?
I don't know. I'm just talking. He gone, so they automatically improve.
I don't know about that. Let me go look up real quick. I think they gave up another like 40 piece last weekend. Pac-12. They played Oregon last week. Gave up 36.
That's right. That's right. I needed them to give up 37 or 38, and they didn't. So, thanks. What's good, Josh? All right. Next up, man. I know you ain't watch call, but I ain't. I think USC gonna win it. So I don't know. Next up, Washington takes on number 5 Washington versus number 11 Oregon State. In Corvallis.
I want to go to Oregon State, but I don't know if they can score enough points.
Let's see. The spread is 2.5 with Oregon State favorite. The total is 63.5. Now, with that being said, it's plus 115 money line for Washington. Give me Oregon State.
Vegas knows something.
Give me Oregon State money line. Oregon State money line. Money line is negative 137. Give me Oregon State.
So let me go
win outright.
Let me go look at something real quick. If that happens, would there be a 3-way tie in the Pac-12?
Who would be the 3 teams?
Nope. Never mind. Oregon State got 2 losses.
Yeah, they lost. Or Washington State. They got 2 terrible losses. Washington State and Arizona's not a bad loss at this point, but
Yeah, Washington State is. That's the only conference.
Oregon State is. I mean, Washington State is a terrible loss. Speaking of that, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, give me Oregon State in this one.
I hope so. I'm chaos at this point.
Yeah. All right. That's all the games that I had originally on the slate. Other interesting or notable games.
The battle for the bottom of the Pac-12. Colorado,
Yeah.
Washington State.
Bingo. Colorado needs this to even have a chance to sniff bowl eligibility.
I think they might win.
I think they could possibly win and get the 5 wins.
Yep.
The problem is there who they play next week.
Well, and the problem is it's on the road this week too.
Mm-hmm.
They've been better at home than on the road, so we'll see.
They got Utah next week.
Yep.
At Utah. So they're going to get to 5 wins. It's going to have to be they're going to have to beat Washington State. I don't see them beating Utah. And I'm not confident they'll beat Washington State.
No, I mean, even Washington State favorite 4.
Yeah. Let's see some other big games.
Rutgers, Penn State.
Yeah.
Illinois, Iowa.
Snooze fest.
Over under 30.5.
I'll still lean under. South Alabama, Marshall. I know it's a Sun Belt, but
give me Marshall.
Petty bastard.
What, man?
I'm
just playing, man. Marshall sucks.
Nah, it's just it's what's called.
No, I'm for real. Marshall sucks.
I'm looking here. Trying to see Texas, Iowa State.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be. Coastal Carolina Army.
That actually might be a pretty decent one.
James Madison versus App State.
Ooh, James Madison all day. But that'll be something you actually want to watch. Ooh, Wake Forest versus number 19 Notre Dame. Sam Hartman versus the old squad.
Yeah.
Did you say Michigan State, Indiana?
Nah. Not at all.
Number 3 Michigan at Maryland. Is Harbaugh still suspended, ain't it?
Yep.
That might be a trap game.
UNLV Air Force. 2 8-2 teams.
Barry Odom got them boys playing.
Yeah. Is Barry Odom somebody that Mississippi State should hire?
They probably should have. I know why they went with Arnett, but they probably
I'm talking now though.
Yeah, they probably should look at them. I think that's all the actual somewhat decent games. So look at this NFL slate for this week. Let's see where we at. How I type that and it still ain't go in. The Thursday night game, this is probably the best Thursday night game we've had all season and maybe the rest of the season. Bengals taking on the Ravens.
Yeah, that should be a good one.
Um, in Baltimore too.
Man, Lamar been playing pretty bad lately,
Yeah,
but they been winning, so
except
can't
for
really
last
talk.
week.
Yeah, last week was yeah. Cleveland made a
Yeah,
hell of a comeback.
yeah, they did.
Um,
This could change the division.
well, I think Deshaun Watson being out for the season changes the
That's
division.
the big one. Steelers take on the Browns this week, and as you just said, Deshaun Watson just had a surgery to repair what is a broken bone in the shoulder.
Mhm. DTR is coming in. He played well early, so
Yeah, DTR for the start. You got Bears Lions
Lions.
by a lot.
Justin
Um,
Fields back.
say what?
Is Justin Fields back?
Oh, whoa. My bad. I'm looking at this Ohio Central Michigan game. Central Michigan was going for it on fourth down. They was going to do the tush push. Dude for Ohio jumped over. It's going to be a top 10. Sports Center top 10. He jumped over the pile, grabbed the quarterback, and pulled him back. Wow, what a stop. And it was 4th and inches, too. What a stop. That was huge. My bad.
Oh, you good?
You said it's who back now?
Fields.
Ooh, I don't know yet. I don't think so.
I thought he was coming back for this after last week. So
Yeah.
if he back, it might make it a closer game, but Lions either way.
Yeah. Chargers, Packers.
Boring game.
They're 4-5 versus 3-6. I don't
Give me the
care.
Chargers, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Not watching that.
5-5 Raiders take on the 6-3 Dolphins. So the Dolphins have not beaten a team that was over 500 in like a year. Well, I'm sorry, not the Dolphins. Tua, as a starting quarterback, has not beaten a team that is over 500 in I don't know how long. The Raiders are at 500 even. Antonio Pierce has them playing inspired and playing like a team. I don't know if he gets the, the interim removed, but I doubt it. If we know
Dolphins
how.
minus 13.5 though.
Say what?
Dolphins minus 13.5.
I'll take the money. I mean not money line. I'll take the Raiders plus the points with that one. That's too many points.
Cross country trip to Miami, 12 o'clock hit.
That's true. You make a valid point.
Whenever they're kicking off, it would be what?
10 o'clock.
9 o'clock in Vegas.
10. Wouldn't it be 10? 2 hours?
They kick it's 1 o'clock in 1 o'clock in Miami whenever they kick off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's still, because it's 12 our time and 2 hours
So,
behind us, right? So it'll still be 10, right?
oh yeah, you're right. It's 10. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's tough. Man.
Yeah. I'm still gonna lean Raiders. Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown though.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins in the points.
You got Giants and Commanders.
Don't nobody care about their game. They fans don't care about their game.
Cowboys Panthers. Ooh, that seems so lopsided.
Cowboy, oh yeah, that's a blowout. But what's crazy is the line is bigger in the Dolphins game than it is in that game.
Yeah. You got Titans, Jags. I like the Jags in that one.
San Francisco, Tampa, San Francisco minus 11.5.
Yeah. I don't know if I 49ers get back on the winning track. Cardinals, Texans. Um, Jets and Bills. Ooh,
Jets in the upset.
I can see it. Seahawks and Rams. Um, Seahawks. Vikings, Broncos. Give me the fighting Josh Dobbs.
Fuck them. Give me the Vikings. Give me them two.
Yeah. And
Give me
then last, the Monday night game. Super Bowl rematch, Eagles Chiefs.
Ooh. You. Give me the Eagles.
It's in Arrowhead.
Give me the Eagles.
Okay. I like the Eagles in that one too. So, yep. Yeah, that's it, man. I think that's all we got. Next week is what you call a week? Um, Thanksgiving week. We'll probably do a show Sunday and
We
take
can,
the rest of the week.
yeah.
Spend time with family and stuff. So we should be back around then, something like that. Something like that.
Are you watching the college basketball? I watched some last night. They had Michigan State and Duke,
I'm trying to
and
think who
then
did I watch.
Kentucky and Kansas.
I watched the women's game yesterday. I watched LSU women's game.
Oh, I've watched too many women's games. I can't lie to you. But that was the first two non LSU men's games I've watched. Uh, Kentucky might be a problem.
Did they come back and win? Because
No,
when I saw they was losing.
they lost,
Oh,
but they Rob Dillingham got in foul trouble. He was their best player last night, and he got in foul trouble, so he didn't play most of the second half. Um, he went off in the first half, got in foul trouble. Then by the time they put him back in, it was too little, too late. But they got a lot of freshmen. They young, freshmen and sophomore. They young, but they gonna be a problem come conference time, tournament
mm-hmm.
time. They gonna be a problem. And Kansas, they legit. They legit. They got.
What
I don't
DJ
know.
Wagner played for them, don't it?
He played for Kentucky.
Played for Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah. He had a bad night last night though. But see, he a true freshman, so him and Dillingham and Justin Edwards and all them young guys. And plus Kentucky was missing like 3 7-footers who ain't playing right now. So they gonna be. I'm telling you,
My word.
Kentucky go the SEC as a whole though, because Tennessee probably the best team in the conference. Still got Alabama and Arkansas, Texas A&M on the come up.
Do
And it's gonna be
does does Calipari need to win to save his job?
oh man, I don't think he in no trouble of getting fired.
Okay.
Honestly, um, but I think he makes it to a Sweet 16 at least this year though. They legit, like they legit got talent. This is like he went back to start getting like the best high school players in the country, like he did
Mm-hmm.
when he had Booker and all them kind of cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean Dillingham, Edwards, Dwan Wagner Jr. Like they got some legit freshman talent, couple sophomore talent, and they got some big men. So they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem.
All right. Trying to see who else. What other games? UConn undefeated so far, but I don't know if they've been tested and if they got
No, they ain't
enough to make
but you kind
make
of
a
still gonna
repeat.
be good. That nothing repeat, I don't think so, but they're gonna be good.
Okay.
Arizona, I watched them play. Actually, that ain't the first team. I watched Arizona play Duke, and
Okay.
Arizona
Yeah, I
legit.
know Arizona is supposed to be. Yeah.
They got transfer point guard from North Carolina, Caleb Love,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the type of X factor that makes a difference in March and April. That having a point guard like that who can get his own bucket when it needs to and can
Mm-hmm.
facilitate and you can run your offense through him.
Yeah.
I like Tommy. I like Tommy Lloyd at Arizona though. He a damn good coach. He get a lot of international recruits and stuff. He was at Gonzaga for a long time when they was getting all them international guys like Sabonis and all them. He was at Gonzaga as the assistant. Now he's at Arizona as the head coach, and he got the international pipeline still rolling in, still getting all them international guys. So Arizona gonna be a problem, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm almost there. I'm almost at basketball season, college basketball season. I ain't there yet. I
I'm,
keep up a little bit.
I'm slowly getting into it. I've been watching more women's than anything though.
Yeah,
This freshman women's class, bro,
I know. I know.
so fun, so
So
fun.
yeah. LSU's women
Mm-hmm.
starting to hit a little groove. Um,
Think they found the lineup.
yeah, they hadn't even. I still think they hadn't even. They hadn't peaked yet.
Oh no, it ain't even close.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I'm saying, with the what's called, but what Michaela dropped? 40?
42.
My goodness.
So
My goodness.
I tried to tell people.
That listen, that outside 3-pointer that we were missing last year is there now.
What this the thing though, bro, is what you don't see in
They ain't
women's
say she gonna be a
basketball.
problem. She is a problem.
Yeah, she is a problem. What you don't see in women's basketball too often
Mhm.
is the pull up mid range jumper.
Yep.
And when done right, it's damn near impossible to guard. And her handle is so quick, her first step is so quick, and she can get so much separation that it's almost unguardable whenever she catches it at the 3-point line, takes 2 dribbles, whap whap, pull up jumper. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost unguardable. And after she hits you with that three times, you start playing a step off, and now you giving her room to just hit you with the pull up three in your face. Her offensive bag is so deep as a true freshman, bro. It's ridiculous, man. And she's so strong when she driving. You can't bump her off a spot. She can kind of bully you and get you and create space with her strength, man. Like she ain't even scratched the surface of what she could be
Yeah.
as far as what her potential really is. I mean, she gonna continue to get better. Her handle gonna get better. She gonna keep getting stronger, but her decision making gonna get better. She lead the team in turnovers right now, but she a true freshman. That all that's gonna get better. Her defense gonna get better. She reach a lot right now. Um, not really moving her feet and everything just yet, but even right now, at her raw, just God given ability, she probably your best player, bro.
Yeah. I'll tell you who I like. Needs the beast. She almost had a triple double.
Uh,
17 points, 9 steals, 8 rebounds.
Now you see why I wanted her so bad coming out the portal, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Van Liff is a nice addition too. But
Gotta
in
find
like
her
for
groove.
different reasons.
She gotta find her groove and her role, but
Yeah, for different reasons. So
yeah,
um and
bro, this team deep.
yeah, it is. It is. Um I'm saying who's and you mentioned them. You mentioned her too. Is probably not getting enough credit. Samaya Smith.
Oh yeah, most improved player on the team, bro.
Yeah.
Most improved player on
Where's
the team.
Poole? I hadn't seen her.
She ain't been playing a lot.
Last year's been look good as well. I like last year's defense.
Poe is needed because she's your only true point guard, really. Not the only true point guard, but she's your experienced point guard. You got a couple freshmen that are true point guards, but I don't know if they're quite ready yet. But Poa is needed.
Her defense is a game
she
changer.
She's needed to run the point guard because Haley ain't really a point guard. She's more of a two. She's trying to learn how to play point guard. And so when Haley is running the point, the offense don't really flow as smooth as it does with Poa.
Mm-hmm.
But this team deep enough that you're able to do stuff like sit Angel Reese and sit Poole and still drop 70 and a half.
Poole, not Poole.
70 and a half.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Reese played the whole second half yesterday.
She didn't. Poole didn't either.
Yeah.
But you still dropped 70.
Yeah. Man, I ain't got nothing else. We can get up out here. Dave asked about super card for boxing. It might be that card that
Haney and Reed or something. Or the one with Joshua and Fury. I mean Joshua and Wilder.
I don't know. I thought it was one with Shakur Stevens and somebody else on it, but I don't know.
I have no idea. Dave, who you talking about, man? Oh, Shakir fight this weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wilder, AJ, and Bivol. When that is?
Mm-hmm. Man, let's go ahead and get up out of here. We'll be back on Sunday. Like that. We out. This show was presented by betonline.ag. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on Twitter at Golden Boot. On Instagram at Golden Boot. On YouTube at The Golden Boot Pod. On Facebook at The Golden Boot Pod.
Golden Boot!